Hope y'all are doing well. Good afternoon. It is 1:40 actually, it's pretty late. We're gonna be doing some testing here. Mainly, I want to test out the 296. I'm gonna test it out here at Dragon Trail to just see how it wears. Tire and fuel wear. And then I'm gonna hop over to Spa, test it in the rain, see how it handles in the rain, and then Edgar, welcome and appreciative. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, assuming as long as the Ferrari performs good in the rain, and it has good enough wear, will be my car for JCCR Season 2. Okay then, that's not ideal. I don't know if it's because I'm not warmed up or something. Maybe it's just the car, it really feels like awkward, I don't know. Okay, so I can't take that chicane. I don't know why. I will say that is really weird understeer to be getting on that first left-hander going into the chicane. It's the first time I've hit the wall, but I've been drifting over there like pretty much every single time. And yeah, I don't know. It's a really weird spot to get understeer. Yeah, I'm still dialing into the car. I haven't, like I said, yeah, I haven't even driven 100 miles yet, but seems a little weird. I will test on a few other tracks before I go straight into testing. Or sorry, not go straight into testing, but before I sign up with it. Okay, so it catches air there. That is concerning. Slight tap on the exit. Mid 39, so that's a pretty good lap. Happy with that. So my driver's side front and rears are going to be the most worn. They're not crazy worn. And we just set a fastest lap, so clearly they still have life left in them. Which is a good sign. Okay, that's going to be a murder going into the chicane. Interesting. Okay. I think it can do another lap. Obviously, we didn't really give it the greatest stint, but I'll go ahead and pull it in here. So it, we'll just say it completed 8 laps. Okay, so 8 laps, 42% fuel. Let me get this written down. Just tuning into learn with lead stream. Get something to listen to while testing. Louis says, so welcome and appreciate you stopping by. You're doing well. Yeah, nothing much is going on. I'm just testing out some cars right now. Mainly the 296, but I'm seeing what everything else feels like. I have it on friends only. I can add you real quick. I thought I already had you added, but I guess not. Let's see. So give me, let me finish out this stint. It might be another like 10 minutes, but once I finish this out, I can get you added. I have it on friends only. Okay. figured I'd do that, but we'll get 8 laps again out of the RCF. We're gonna have more fuel though, so RCF's a little more fuel efficient. It is slower though. I was getting faster laps out of the 296. That's something to keep note of. I might have also been pushing the fuel harder in the 296, so I think they might be pretty even. Either way, we'll just go ahead and pull this one into the pits. Alright, so let me go ahead and add you real quick. Alright, so I think I added you, if you're still here. Alright. We could go out to M6 or GTR next.
Hi bro, I'll be in soon.
Yeah, no worries. We could test the 458 actually. It's another car that could be tested. I'll hop into the M6 right now.
Just washing dishes.
Yeah, man, no worries. I'm just testing stuff for fun to, fun and games. Not doing anything serious. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. Yeah, I'll be probably doing another few stints of Dragon Trail with the next few cars, and then actually I'll probably hop over to Nürburgring for a little bit, and then I'm gonna end it out with doing grain testing at Spa. So if you want to practice anything in the rain, that'll probably be at the end of the lobby. So I do think Super Doofus said he had like an open lobby of his own to test tracks. I could be wrong about that, but I thought I saw you said that in the Discord. So if you're friendly with him and want to check that out, you can go ahead and do so. I didn't look for it. I don't know if it's still up, but I think he had one at some point. Sister, welcome into the lobby. Whoa. Stupid little spin. This stint was going way too well. I knew I'd had to bin it some time. I think I can get a 9th lap out of these tires, honestly. What car are you in, Sousa? Okay. So, yeah, we did 9 on this set. It's M6. 35%, okay. Yeah, 296. That's a fun car, honestly. That was the first car I tested. And yeah. Cash, let's delete that. It's done. Okay. Yeah, I mean 296. It's a really stable car as well. Right. I'm gonna check my stream honestly, because I don't even know. Okay. Let's see where I gotta start.
Like drop for the legend.
Samo, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Hope Seb is doing well, too.
Oh, good bro.
Yeah, so that was 8 laps on the Ferrari.
Nice to see you live.
Yeah. Yeah, good to see you as well, Samo. Alright, so,
That is good. He HD a good stream.
that's good. Did he stream today? I didn't see it. I was probably sleeping by the time he finished, I was probably still sleeping, honestly. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I definitely was probably sleeping during that. Yeah, so 458.
Have fun, bro. Need to go. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries, Santa. I know it's late for you guys over there. And I believe you guys are Slovenian. Is that correct? But yeah, I know it's late. So no worries, man. Take care. Appreciate you stopping by. Stay safe. Tell Seba I said hi. Yeah, I think I could test the Supra. 911 is there. I don't know if I'll test it. I think GTR and 458. I go GTR 100%. So do you care how long we're gonna be racing on this track? Cause I can go ahead and switch it over to a different track and get practicing if you want. Cause even if I just test this GTR, that's like a 15 minutes or so worth of stint. Each car is about 15 minutes a stint, so. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Got into the wall. I mean, we didn't take damage. We did go into the wall, though.
Samuel saluting face, saluting face.
Alright. I'll finish up the stint in my GTR and then I'll switch it over to so you can choose. We can either go Nürburgring next, or we can go to Spa in the rain. Cause I wanna test how these cars handle in the rain. We go to another track too, if you don't like Spa or something. I just have to, as long as it's a track that has rain, that's all that matters. Yeah, I think Spa's, oh yeah, I'll go with Spa. Spa's probably like the best track, I'd say, to get good in the rain at, so. The only thing is though, at Spa, through the T2 and T3 where you go like way up the hill, I think you have to lift in the rain. That's the only thing. But other than that, I think it's pretty good, pretty balanced track to learn. I'll see if I can take it 9 laps. I don't know though. I mean, this is the only issue that I'm seeing right now with the GTR. It is so slow. You know, like, it has pretty similar tire wear to the M6. Much better fuel wear, but I don't know if that really matters because I'm lapping over a second slower than the M6. You know, but some of these laps are over a second slower. So, yeah, I just don't see how the GTR is going to be the best option in any way. I still see hope in the RCF 296 M6. I see hope in all those cars. Probably the 458 as well. Haven't tested it, but you know, I see an option in all those cars. I don't see an option in the GTR. I truly don't. Unless every single one of those cars is undrivable in the rain. Like, I'm talking, literally, it's on ice in rain. I truly think the GTR is not an option. You know, it matches the M6 in tire wear. And it's, I think, the best in fuel wear, actually, but obviously, you know, what does that matter if its lap times are this bad? So, you know, I don't know. I'm not really seeing it, but at the end of the day, that is 9 laps and 45% fuel. So, I'll get that marked down. Just confirm, yeah, 9 laps. 45% for fuel. Honestly, it actually might be tied for least amount of fuel here. Yeah, I think the RCF might actually beat the GTR for fuel wear. So that's interesting. I'm gonna just do a quick few laps here in the 296. I want to test out because the 296 was the first car I tested, so like I didn't have a great stint with it. So I'm gonna let you by. But I didn't have a great stint with it. I also put it into the wall like a ton. But it went very quick. I'll say that. It was an incredibly quick car, so I'm just gonna do a few laps here with it and just see like if that pace was actually real, and also if putting it into the wall was an actual issue of the car being unstable, or if that was just me not being warmed up. Because it could be either of the two. But yeah, once I confirm that, we'll hop over to Spa in the rain and get that tested. Yeah, that was definitely just some, like, nerves, or just being, like, cold, I don't know, it was something. I mean, that was beautiful through the chicane. Low 39s. Yeah, I mean the 296 has pace, I'll say that. Oh, what a stupid mistake. So I'm just gonna park up on the right side of the track. I mean, that was 6/10 down, 5/10 down. So we could go high 38s in this car. It is very much possible. Is that the Subaru WRX? What car is that? No, it's the BRZ. Honestly, I don't think the BRZ was that bad of a car here. I think it has potential. Is it the best? I don't know. Potential. Yeah, I'll go ahead and see if I can go into 38s. I'll give it like one lap and then hop over. Oh, I got damage. I don't know how serious it is. I'm gonna hope it doesn't affect any kind of aerodynamics as I go onto the straight. Oh yeah, it's just scraping into the 38s, but I got it done. I'll leave it there. So whenever you're ready, just let me know when you want to switch over. Alright. Dano, welcome and appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, man, it's going okay. Just doing car testing right now. New update? Honestly, it isn't too bad. There's a few good things, few bad things. I mean, not too much bad, but you know, it's I'm liking it so far. We'll say the new 296 does feel pretty good, so.
Been liking it too. I also like the new 296, so smooth.
Yeah, I don't. To me, it honestly feels like just like a more stable BRZ. Super good downforce, super stable. Like I'm assuming in about a month it'll get insanely nerfed. It'll be no more meta than the other cars, but. I was just driving it. I mean, it is pretty decent wear, and it's fast. It was the fastest that I tested with pretty good wear. So yeah, it all felt pretty good. Okay, so I don't have spa, do I? Just turn that off. Turn all that off. Okay, weather.
I wish it had a little more on the top end, but the turning, braking, it is all smooth.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's the top end? Is it? I've only driven it so far on Dragon Trail, so I haven't been checking top speeds, only lap times, so. Okay. Light drizzle? Light rain? I'll just do normal rain, I think. I'll go like number 5, I guess. Afternoon, I won't put speed on that. I'll see if this works. Okay, Remy's coming in.
I guess I mean the feel of the top end, it is up there on statistics, but it feels like it falls off in the high speed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I haven't driven it too much. In fact, I think I've only driven it now on 2 tracks at, Maggiore and, Dragon Trail just now, so. Yeah, I haven't really felt it too much. But, I mean, I've had a good experience with it so far. This is, like, the main test. But if it can handle, the rain, that's gonna be mega. I mean, if it's decent on wear, fast, and it can handle the rain, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's good.
I guess I am so used to the Viper and the power across the power band. It's not right. LOL.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't driven the Viper in a while, but yeah, that car is a wild power band.
Can I test with you guys?
Yeah, Dano, you can come on. I think I'm friended with you. I have a lobby on friends only right now, but yeah, if I'm not friend with you, let me know. I thought I was, but I'm not sure.
Okay, cool.
Alright, I'm actually gonna start this out in the. Let me start it out in the GTR. Okay, yeah, intermediate weather. See how this goes on 0 TC. Okay. It's a little more slippery than I thought. I'm gonna let Remy go in front of me. I was rooster tailing him down the straight. I'll just put some space between us here. Yeah, I'll get a baseline here in the GTR. Then we'll go over to the 296, M6, and RCF. Those are the 3 cars I'm testing. I guess 4 including the GTR, but It's just so hard to not want to choose the GTR, you know. I'm driving it here in the rain. I mean, it really does feel like I'm just driving it in the dry right now. I mean, this is a wet track. No dry line is forming. And I mean, it's handling perfectly fine. But, you know, the testing that I did at Dragon Trail, it just does not have the performance in the dry. At least compared to the other cars, but... I look really glitchy. I think one of us is lagging. Could be me, I'm not sure. There we go, now it's raining again. Get the track nice and wet. Okay, it is not raining as much as I thought. I thought there would be a lot more water. There isn't. Alright, so now that is a pretty respectable time there. I'm happy with that. Guess I'll throw down another lap real quick. Okay, yeah, I don't know about that. I'll go ahead and get in the M6 next. I knew the GT3 was good. Not a surprise to me. Okay, I don't have rain tires for the M6. Bye, boot. Did they change the price of wets? I thought wets used to be 35 grand or something. Okay, so there's no rain in sight. I mean, we are in slick category here and on the dry line, so could test out the slicks. Yes, we're just off that time. I'm gonna put on slicks. If it can race fine in the slicks on a damp track, that's good. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking for. I want a car that can handle in the rain, because that's typically how rain races will go. You want to be able to be, you know, you want to be able to race in the rain. I mean, yeah, that feels perfect through the Rouge and Radion. Slow Aim King, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, man. How are you? Yeah, I'm just getting car testing in. I'm actually feeling really good with the M6. Dano, are you, Dano and Sosa, if you guys are still in the stream, I'll ask Remy as well, but if you guys are fine with it, I'll put on torrential rain, that way we can get a little bit more of a wet track, because right now we're kind of, just practicing in the, dry. Slow Aim, I thank you for that, man. That helps me grow. The algorithm push out my stream, all that kind of stuff. Like, there's a little bit of a rain cloud bubbling, but I don't really know if it'll hit. There we go. Now that's some rain. Yes, that's good. That's good. Okay, yeah. Bad time for rain to hit while I'm out on slicks. Alright, I'll go ahead and ask Remy and Sosa. Go to the 296. I think I see what you mean, Dan. This actually does kind of feel slow in the top end. Okay. Alright, torrential rain. I'm assuming I need thick clouds. I don't really know. Don't typically do this, so I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't care, I'm just getting better.
Alright, Sosa.
Bravo saluting face.
I was honestly expecting it to like constantly rain.
The power is off the line. Slow saluting.
RS, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're all well. RS is
54 saluting face.
is the 296 the same as the 458? Like it's a good off the line? Cause I haven't tested it. I haven't raced it. I think I've only raced it on a grid start. Sorry, not a grid start. Rolling start. I think I need wets. I swear they lowered the price of wets. I thought wets used to be like 30-some thousand. To break. Oh god. Okay. Interesting. Okay, maybe I turn TC on. This is not fun. Is it supposed to do this? Like, is this driver error, or like... I feel like the GTR isn't this bad. Maybe it's because I have +5 brake balance. Okay. That wants to slide out under braking. Yeah, let me grab the GTR and see how it feels. The GTR is like the one car that I've driven in the rain, so it's like a... I can compare it to stuff. Let me see how it feels first. Because maybe that's just how driving in torrential rain is at Spa. It might be fully driver error, I'm not sure. Okay, it might not be. The GTR does not spin out of control as soon as I hit the gas. So, this is interesting. The 296 might not be a good choice. Unless I just don't participate in the rain races, which, like, I don't know. That's kind of lame. I like the rain. It's fun to get nice and slidey. Yeah, RS, it's the JCCR Racing League. Its second season starts January 3rd, so just practicing up for that. Not practicing, but this season 2 we're starting a rule where whatever car you choose, you have to race it for every race. So I'm just kind of seeing what cars are going to be the most balanced to use. So far, I've already gotten 4 cars, calculated the wear approximately. I mean, it wasn't like perfectly equal conditions, but yeah, GTR I have a feeling is going to be a contender. Okay, we got a lap done in the GTR. I know how it feels. I've always known that GTR is good in the rain. That was really just like a test. I'm gonna give the 296 one more chance. Now is when I realize I might have done that in softs. So that might have been entirely driver error. I think I was on softs the last time when I took the 298 on track. So yeah, I don't know how I didn't notice that, but I think I was on softs. Maybe inters, but whatever I was on, it was not full racing wets. Hey, take care, RS. Good to see you, man. Stay safe. I don't know if you're from Northeast, but I know a huge snowstorm's going to be hitting, so, you know, stay safe out there if you're going to be traveling. But, yeah, man, take care. Good seeing you. Yeah, hope to see you around. Dang, almost got sub 40. We're gonna hop into the M6 now. Where is it? M6. Where'd the M6 go? There it is. Over here. Gonna get a lap in on the M6 and then also get a lap in on the RCF. Okay, so now that's into the 38s. Alright, let's get the RCF. There it is. Okay. I guess I never actually set a time in the GTR. I'll have to go do that. Okay, not off to a great start in the RCF. So that will not go sub 40. Dana, let me know if you want to continue practicing in the rain, or if you want to go ahead and switch over to Nürburgring and run some laps there.
Yeah, I am good with whatever you want to do. Just happy driving, lol.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna check over some stuff, so I'll probably switch it over in like 5 minutes or something. Okay, why does it...
KK.
So, both M6s didn't get changed with new BOP. Okay, the 296 got buffed, 458 got buffed. Ooh, the NSX got buffed. Interesting. So did the F-Type and Huracan. Wait a second. Which Huracan got buffed? I think Huracan Group 3 got buffed. Huracan Group 4 got, I don't know what you call it. It got, like, demoted or something. I don't know. Okay, so RCF didn't get buffed either. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you for that. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm looking at in this chart, but sorry, there's like a graph, but top center. Oh. Okay. Has the room ID always been there? Is that in the new update? Because I've never seen it. I'm not the most attentive person though, so I might have just glanced over it. Okay, now I have to find Sim League Pro. I really should do this on a computer. So, okay. Leagues. Okay.
Room ID is new.
Yeah, that's what I figured. How do I? Okay, there we go.
Are you on GT engine?
No. What's GT engine? GT engine. No. Yeah, I'm not. I've just been on Discord. I've scrolling through Discord stuff. So far, we have both an M6 Sprint, which I think is what I'm going to be signing up as, and two 296s and an RCF so far. That's what's registered.
You need to check it out.
I just looked it up. What is... I'm very, like, lost. Group 3 Ooh, rankings? There's rankings.
Photo GT7 and GR3 cars.
That's what I'm looking at right now. There's a lot of stuff. The M3 is 5th in stability. That's interesting. Yeah, M6s are pretty low.
Any BOP updates get posted here and you can compare old to new and see where the cars stand.
That's cool, actually. Group 3. Upshift RPM. Okay, so now that is cool. Where's the
Great site.
where's BMW? Here. What's the difference between what's M6M and M6W? which one's which? I was expecting like an S and what? S and E. So upshift RPM. So I'm not really following. I don't understand what I'm looking at here. But okay. Yeah, I'll hold on. I wanted to ask you for a question here. Discord.
What column?
The upshift RPM. I'm assuming that, I don't know, that looks like it, that's probably pretty useful, but I'm assuming that that's just saying you rev it out higher as the gears go up, but
That's correct. I did not know Trial Mountain was on the calendar, actually. St. Croix, that'll be a fun one. Hold up, I'm not gonna change settings. I just want to see what tracks can even have dynamic weather. I'm assuming the new ones can't. I don't know. Montreal. Preset weather. Okay, no rain. Brands. I have no clue where that is. Brands Hatch. Rain. No. Now, Road Atlanta, I'm pretty confident you can't. I clicked the wrong track. Road Atlanta. Yeah, no rain. Alright, St. Croix. Layout B. No rain. Sardegna. Didn't know that was on the calendar either. I guess I didn't really check it. Sardegna Road Track A. This one. Thick Clouds. Did I select the right one? Yeah, Sardegna Road Track. Barcelona. Layout of your racing. No chicane, good. Okay, no rain. Now Fuji I know has rain because I've raced there in the rain. Laguna and Trial Mountain I don't think has it. Okay, Trial Mountain's a no. Laguna is a no. I'm gonna assume that for the sake of everyone racing, Nürburgring will not have rain. I know it can have it though. Highway 1. Okay. Nothing. And then Gas Marina. No rain. So I'm assuming we're gonna have one rain race, and that'll be at Fuji. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Check my weather app. Okay, so it is snowing right now. That's great. Sleet for the next hour. Okay. Storm warning until 1 tomorrow. Okay. Don't know how accurate that is, though. Alright, like 30 seconds I'll be back in my rig. Alright, I'm back. Ooh, okay. We'll go ahead and see if I can how to get a better lap time than Real Wiki. Get into like the 36s. I don't know. Let's just see what I can do. So okay, not what I want to do. I'm trying to see, is there a number? Okay, is there only a side number? There's one on the roof, but yeah, I can throw it on the hood. Get one on the back window and on the rear, I think. Restart this lap. Jeez, this rain is brutal. Okay, half second. Alright. I'm substantially worse than I was before. I don't know why. I can't drive in the rain anymore. I guess I took too long of a break. I don't know. Okay, well, now Rowicki's in the 36s, so I don't really know if I can go faster. Oh, for the JCCR League, Dano? Oh, I have no clue. I haven't really looked. All I know is that Super asked to put numbers on rear side and the front of your car, like on your bumpers, not on the roof. Then also you just have to stick with the same car all season. Unless you're asking for like the full rule book of like the penalty system. If you're talking about that, I don't know. Message him, he'll probably send it. I don't really know where that is. It might be linked in Sim League Pro, I don't know. Dan, I'll go ahead and see if I can find them, because yeah, I'll just go ahead and put it in 6th. Park on the side.
The rule book. I just thought they posted the new rules for next season.
I don't really know the answer to that. I mean, how many rules were changed? I thought it was pretty much the same, but maybe not. Shoot. It's not good. Oh god. Okay, texting and driving is definitely not a good thing. Whoa, hold up. The rear end of the 296 looks so good. That's a really good looking car, the 296. Anyways, let me check. I'll check Sim League Pro and see if they're in there. But I don't know. I don't really see anything. So
It's all good. I will text Super and see when we are having our JCCR meeting.
oh shoot, there's meetings. Okay. Maybe I'm really like
Your time.
uninformed. I don't know. It sounds like I should probably know this stuff. Let me go to the, oh, what did I click on?
LOL.
Wait, are we having like weekly drivers meetings now? When are we having meetings? I'm really confused. But I like skip a day in Discord with like,
This is all info I have gathered from Johnny's link.
yeah, that might be the issue. I don't follow too many. Like I'm subscribed to him, but I'm not in that many streams. Maybe I should probably let me scroll through Discord.
Super wants to do one meeting, all drivers, and just to get everyone's feedback for next season.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
We are not having weekly meetings.
Okay, my wheel's shaking a little bit. Hopefully you can't hear that through the mic. Okay, that is like violently shaking. Why? Ooh, that's worse. Okay. I'm gonna assume you guys can't hear that. Okay, leagues. JCCR AM. Alright, who's all signed up in AM?
I heard the glass shake.
I think that might have been because I stepped on the gas and it started like shaking. Ooh. Sir Badger signed up in the V12 Vantage. That's a cool option there. I'm really interested to see how he does in that. Ours, our neighbor, he's gonna be in the AMG. So, yeah, Remy's in the RX Vision. Grab my wheel. I didn't know we were gonna. Well, let me pull a little more to the side.
LOL.
Is the main sponsor HP? Or I like that livery on the M6. Dana, do you have a livery, or is it a blacked out livery? Or is that actually just an all blacked out car? Cause I can't tell.
Now it's about livery.
Okay, that's cool. What is it? Because I really can't see it. Maybe if I had like my headlights on it.
Coming back.
Okay. God. Ooh, that's a nice livery there, Dano. Okay, let me get closer. Okay, I really wish you could zoom the camera out. I have to like press that. I still can't see the other side. It's a nice looking livery there.
Same on other side.
Okay. The NERB? Do you mean the NERB or is like the brag like another name for a track? How do you get? I can't do a burnout. Never mind. Okay. I go ahead and change that. With torrential rain or oh, shoot. My wheel's gonna start bugging out. Okay. Do we want torrential rain at the NERB or I'll just leave torrential rain on. It won't be too bad.
Whatever on the weather.
We'll do random custom weather. 30x. That should work. Unless we could do preset with like rainy. We'll do that. Thick cloud with rain. 30x. Now does variable time speed, like, does that mean the rain will come and go faster, or like does that only change like the actual like day-night cycle? What does equal can do now? Yeah, this will probably. Alright, that sounds good. We'll go ahead and leave that on. See how this goes.
And day and note. Night.
Okay. I'm in heavy. I want to be on inters, don't I? Whoops. Put inters on. Should we do like some one-lap races? We could go ahead and do that. And like no I turned qualifying off, but. Shoot, okay, let me get gripped, alright. I'll go ahead and throw that on real quick. Just get warmed up. Maybe I should try like up my force feedback. Kind of feels easy to throw the car around. Okay, wait, no, this can't. How do I change? Oh, practice race. There. One lap. Go grid start. Why not? Alright, where is that? Should I turn ABS prohibited? Okay. This might be chaotic here. Alright, where's grid start? How do I put that on? Race finish delay, we'll go 3 minutes. No, we'll do like 60 seconds. Go strong slipstream. Heavy damage. Okay, you got grid start with false start. Okay. All right, this sounds this sounds like a great race.
Low.
All right, so I don't really know how to drive without ABS. So let me see where the limit is. Oh God. I think I turned every assist off except one. I think I left one assist on. Put inters on. Oh, yep, no traction control. Forgot about it. Shoot. Almost let my wheel, almost let it loose. Okay, guess I didn't brake hard enough for that turn. Alright, I guess I'll finish my lap, then I'll start the race. Alright, good luck, I guess, yeah. Don't hit the brakes too hard, T1. I don't know. I think that's probably the best advice. Yeah, good luck. This will definitely be a fun one. Oh god, there's rain coming too. Go on, Danny, you can catch up. I know you can. I think I just severely locked up my fronts. That did not sound good. It ran a little wide. Oh no, Dan, did you spin out? Oh yeah, I just either spun or you locked up the brakes into a wall. I assume those are the two options. Two for one special. Yeah, fun race though. Oh God. Oh. Dano Pit, you still have a chance to win. Dano Pit and change tires. Yeah, we can run it back with ABS and TC turned on a dry track too. We can run that back. Oh. All right. Do we want to run that back with like normal conditions here? Let me change this all back.
Okay, I am going to take a break indeed. Thanks for the testing and race, Rocco.
Yeah, no worries, Dana. Take care, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Good seeing you. Hopefully I see you around.
TC until next time.
Yeah. Yeah, stay safe. Stay safe, have a good one. Yeah, I'm in the lobby now, too. Because I've got to go. But yeah, take care, stay safe. Have a good one. Hopefully I see you around somewhere, someone streams. And slow aim king. Appreciate you guys coming through, stopping by, saying hi, dropping a like.
Race in next season for sure, and if I see you on, I will jump in.
Yeah, man, for sure. For sure. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but probably next weekend. If I'd.
THX again.
Yeah, man, no worries. Yeah. I'm really happy I got that practice in actually, because I was worried for choosing the M6. Didn't know it was actually stable in the rain, so.
Dropped a like on the stream.
Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Anyone else in doing lobbies now? But yeah, I will definitely be back next weekend. We'll see what happens. I might end up
Rooms like that, testing, tuning, and just trying stuff out.
yeah. Yeah, I was figured once I got what I needed for the just like seeing what where settings were, yeah, I figured I'd actually do something a little fun there.
Have a good one, Rocco.
Yeah, you as well, Dana. Oh, but yeah, it's 5 o'clock for me, so yeah, I'll actually have to. Jesus, it's over 3 hours of a stream. This really didn't feel like that long of a stream, but yeah, I guess like an hour and a half longer than what I normally do. But yeah, like I said, I should be back next weekend. And I'll probably be racing a lot. Whether or not I'll get the power pack and then do like a playthrough over my Christmas break, who knows? I'll see. But that might be happening, might not be, who knows? Depends how the dailies are. But yeah, everybody who came in, take care. See you in the next one. Stay safe. And yeah, have a good one. And yeah, hope to see y'all around someone else's stream. Hopefully before my next stream. But yeah, take care everybody. Stay safe.
TC Dono saluting face Vulcan salute.